Study Unit 6. This presentation covers questionnaire design, concepts and issues. In this presentation, you learn the theoretical principles of questionnaire design, the 11 steps in questionnaire development process, the flower pot approach, and the cover letters. A questionnaire is a formalized framework consisting of a set of questions and scales designed to generate primary data. Questionnaire construction involves taking an established set of measurement scales and formatting them into an instrument for collecting data. Good questionnaires facilitate reliable and valid data. Theoretically, a questionnaire consists of several components: words, questions, formats, and hypotheses. They are integrated into a recognizable hierarchical layer system. The process of questionnaire design should be scientific, integrating established rules of logic, objectivity, and systematic procedures. Multiple words create questions, and questions combine to form questionnaires, but writing question does not result in a good questionnaire. Two important issues relating to question phrasing that have a direct impact on survey designs are: first, the type of question format, unstructured or structured, and second, the quality of the question, good or bad. Unstructured questions are open-ended questions that allow respondents to reply in their own words, while structured questions are closed-ended questions that require the respondent to choose a response from a predetermined set of response or scale points. Bad questions are any questions that prevent or distort the fundamental communication between the researcher and the respondent. Some examples of bad questions are those that incomprehensible to respondent, unanswerable, leading or loaded question, and double-barreled question. Unstructured questions adopt an open-ended approach. The respondent reply with their own words. It requires more thinking on the part of the respondent, and the format of open-ended questions depend on the data collection method, personal interviews, computer-assisted telephone interviews, or online and offline self-administered surveys. Structured questionnaires follow a closed-ended format. The respondent chooses a response from a predetermined set of alternatives. It is a popular format in most self-administered questionnaires. Researchers have more opportunities to control the thinking respondents do when answering the questions, and the interviewer bias are eliminated. Examples of bad questions are classified under 4 categories: incomprehensible, unanswerable, leading or loaded, and double-barreled questions. Incomprehensible means wording, concept, or both cannot be understood. Unanswerable means the respondent does not have the information needed, or none of the answer choices apply to the respondent. Leading or loaded question means the respondent is forced to direct to a response that would not ordinarily be given if all possible response category or concepts were provided. Lastly, double-barreled questions. It addresses more than one issue at a time. Under hypothesis development, hypotheses can relate to the nature of the respondent, the relationship between the expressed attitudes and behavior of the respondent, the sociological structures and their influence on the respondent, the meaning of words and the respondent's grasp of language or concepts, the relationship among the respondents' knowledge, attitudes, and marketplace behaviors. And last, the descriptive and predictive capabilities of attributes of the constructs. Flower pot approach is a framework for integrating sets of question or scale measurements into a logical, smooth-flowing questionnaire. The flower pot approach helps the researcher make decisions regarding construct development, object attributes, various question scale formats, weighting of questions, and scale points. The guidelines include: questionnaires begin with an introduction session. Researchers must decide how many research objectives are to be examined. Specific information is then collected for each of the objectives, and questionnaires end with demographics and socio-economic questions. The flower pot approach to questionnaire development involves 11 steps. Step 1. Transform research objectives into information objectives. Step 2. Determine appropriate data collection method. And Step 3. Determine information requirements for each objective. Step 4. Develop specific question and measurement scale formats. The key decisions include type of data, question scale format, and question wording. Step 5. Evaluate questions and measurement skills. Step 6. Establish questionnaire format and layout. This step becomes the core of flower pot approach. Step 7. Evaluate the questionnaire and layout. Questionnaire layout is reviewed and evaluated according to objectives. Step 8. Obtain the client's approval. The questionnaire layout may need to be revised. Step 9. Pretest and revise the questionnaire. Check for specific ambiguity of words, phrases, instructions, and check for the completion time and difficulties of answering questions. Step 10. Finalize questionnaire format. And Step 11. Implement the survey. Begin the data collection. Cover letter is a very important step in data collection. The role of cover data include initial contacting device, encourages participation, provides study information, communicates studies legitimacy, and improves response rates. Guidelines for developing cover letters include personalization, identification of the organization during the study, clear statement of the study's purpose and importance, ensure anonymity and confidentiality, include general time frame of doing the study, reinforcing the importance of the respondent's participation, acknowledge reasons for non-participation, specify time requirements and compensation, indicate completion date and when and where to return the survey, and express appreciation for willingness to participate. Other supplemental documents associated with survey instruments include supervisor instructions, interviewer instructions, screening forms, quota sheets, data sheets, rating cards, and call record sheets. To summarize, a systematic approach to design questionnaires include conform research objectives, select appropriate data collection method, develop questionnaire scaling, determine layout and evaluate questionnaire, obtain initial client approval, pretest, revise and finalize questionnaire, and implement the survey. A questionnaire is a set of questions or skills designed to collect data and generate information to help decision makers to solve business problems. The primary role of a cover letter should be to obtain the respondent's cooperation and willingness to participate in the project. Reflection question. Identify and discuss the guidelines for developing cover letters for a survey research instrument. What are some of the advantages of developing a good cover letter, and what are some of the costs of a bad cover letter?